Welcome, everyone. Happy Thursday night to the Game Master Roundtable. It's good to see everybody out there. Thanks for joining us. Uh, this is going to be nuts. We've got a full panel with you. We've got I just want to drink coffee, is what AJ's cup said, for those of you. I didn't get the rest of it. I just want to drink coffee, create stuff, and sleep. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. Let's introduce everyone. Starting in our yellow square, Fred from How to RPG.
Hi, my name is Fred Wheeler, and we'll be playing Super Atomic, a game that has not been published and is nowhere near completion, but is becoming my one of my favorites, honestly, and you'll soon find out. I'm playing Nanoid. I am from the RPG How to RPG channel. But who cares about the YouTube stuff? Let's just tell you about the character. Nanoid. Adrian Cavill is my normal name or real name, but my superhero name is Nanoid. I grew up in a fishing village, and I went to and studied botany. Basically, I'm an expert in plants and botany. That's my area of expertise. And I wound up being hired by the government for a secret experiment to transfer either the mind or the spirit of an alien into a body, and it wound up in mine. As a result, I have an altered form. I have a nanoid body construction, enhanced strength, defense, technological abilities, because the alien's really smart, even though I am not. Apparently, I'm not smart enough. I can disperse myself into a mist, hover, fly, pass through tight spaces, including your butt cheek. I don't need to breathe, and I have extraordinary intelligence, absorb information, read books very quickly, recall perfectly everything that I am not in real life, have advanced mathematics, and complex physics is not an issue for me. So yes,
Nerd.
That's me. Nerd. It is true.
Wow. Okay. That was a lot, all in one breath. In the purple square, Jake, wisdom check.
I'm just a dude. His name's Croyd. He's from Jersey. He has like a golden force aura around him. That's it.
I love it. I love it. In the orange square, we've got Phil.
Hi. Okay, great. I'm going to name him Emo Ted. He was from an ancient Persian sect of psychic surgeons who got lost on a spirit quest. And when he emerged from, I'm blending together all the random results. So when he emerged from his spirit quest in a fog, he found that he had been transformed into an octopus, teleported to modern day time, and has the ability to manipulate plastic. So his even though his name is Eamon Todd, his superhero name is the Plastic Surgeon.
All right, plastic surgeon.
Wow.
Dun dun dun.
Good name.
All right.
He has 8 limbs as an octopus, but they're too weak to support him individually. So he has to use 2 of them as a leg, 2 as another leg, and 2 of them if he wants to do any kind of human manipulating stuff. But if he's just sitting in a chair, he can have all 8 of them out combined into being multiple limbs, which makes him a great surgeon. Plus, he has the natural aptitude of just knowing where he's supposed to go. So he can just stick a tentacle into somebody's body, and it'll worm around eventually until it finds the problem. And then he'll inject plastic into it.
Okay. We're good.
So basically, his superpower is he's creepy.
No,
Holy shit.
Surgeon.
Demonac in the red square, take it, please.
All right, yeah, I'm Demonac. I make animated YouTube videos of my D&D campaign. You should watch that. But for this game, I'm playing the Ancient Blade, who is he's an old guy. He is basically like a samurai of indeterminate ethnic origin. He grew up in a fishing village. He apparently drank from some old bottles of pirate rum that contained the blood of a tengu from Japanese mythology, which gave him wind powers that he assumes is just because he's such a good swordsman. That's because mostly, like, you guys have all these like alien weird powers. I cut stuff, although I can also like do slashes that project wind. So that's what it. And my character, whose real name is just Mo Jean, he has a master's in computer science. So he knows all about computing technology right up to about 1960 when he got pissed off and left the field.
It's a rough time then, for sure.
Yeah.
In the gray square, we've got the Bone Wizard. Thanks for joining us. Take it away.
Hi. Thanks for having me. Hi, I'm Bone Wizard. I make D&D stuff on YouTube, but my character, you see, my character was raised by his grandparents who were astronomers, fostering a fascination with the stars and the mystery of the universe. So his path was clear. He got really into moths. And, he actually became an animal trainer, went to Hollywood, for the entertainment industry. Big moth market there. And eventually, when he was on his moth farm, he was bitten. He fell into a vat of radioactive moths, and then shortly after that, he fell into a vat of radioactive cows. Thus, the visage you see today that I've carefully constructed. He woke up with superhuman moth powers. The cow thing unrelated. It wasn't. They weren't that radioactive, so it's just like a vestigial thing. His major superpowers. He can make wings of pure energy, much like a moth can, and possibly can shoot energy blasts. It says possibly. I want to put out here, I don't know if it can. We aren't sure. So we're all learning things today. He also can, he knows everything about paranormal things and creatures and spells. So, much like a moth can. And he's very shy about his cow-like appearance. So, he makes a mouth with his hands and fingers and actually talk, smoke, and eat through it. It works. So, yeah, that's. Oh, and my character's name is Milkman.
All right, I'm gonna follow that. All right, I'm in the green square. Hello, everybody. I am Wally DM. By the way, everyone's links to their YouTube channels is in the description below, so please take a look at them and subscribe to all these fantastic channels. And thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I'm going to be playing a character named Giobi. Giobi is man. How do I follow up all this other stuff? This is hard. Attack wise, he can summon gloves of kinetic energy, which kind of form like bee stingers that he can punch with. Very much along the lines of a Swarmkeeper Ranger, if you're familiar. He can turn his body into crystal honeycomb. Just don't add milk because it'll get soggy. His saliva is a little bit acidic. It will damage your clothes. You're not going to get that out with a Tide stick. And he is also a social media platform inventor, creating the social media platform, The Buzz, where you can go on there and let us know what The Buzz is, and you can bumble and rebumble and other things like that. And that's my character. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We're out of time, and we'll see you next week. Oh, I'm just kidding.
See ya. Later, nerds.
I'm going to move this over to the blue square. We have our game master for this evening, the inventor of Super Atomic RPG, AJ Pickett.
Hello, everyone. So Super Atomic is designed to be a zero barriers to entry, free-to-play, community-built and constructed and play-tested Super's role-playing game with very, very simple mechanics. Got one page of dice roll results. So all you need to do when you're checking anything that requires dice rolls in the game is to roll the required dice. So a D20, when you roll it, it tells you exactly what the result is. It doesn't matter what your character's powers are and stuff. It's just determined on how the narrative is going. So it's a very improv-y game designed for this video conference calls. We begin our game with characters in a dystopian world in turmoil, where Donald Trump has won a second term as president and has plunged the United States into a war after invading Mexico. The fallout from the orbital strike on Houston from the International Space Station when it got invaded by aliens, thanks to Fred's fucking characters, The fallout from the orbital strike on Houston has created a critical situation, further complicated by the activities of off-the-books research lab in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where our characters are headed after being summoned by the Secret Agency, otherwise known as the Secret Super Entity Containment Research Experimentation and Treatment Agency, Secret, enlists the players to deal with a dimensional portal gone haywire in a clandestine laboratory. The portal, originally part of an experiment led by Dr. Midge Tornaro and Professor Xander Zarkov, was intended to access a ninth dimensional entity. However, it became unstable, disrupting the fabric of reality and draining the energy from the universe. Your task is to somehow shut this fucking thing down without all dying in the process, hopefully.
Like,
All right.
What kind of train are they? You said we were being summoned there. Do we have some kind of transport they're taking us?
Yeah, you've arrived on a military transport because domestic transport at the moment is tricky because of all the radiation and fallout from the Houston disaster, which has still got high altitude particles in the air. Also, if you look up at the moon, you'll see that it's got 2 burnt craters from the super laser as well, where somebody was making a smiley face but never quite got there. Yeah. The part of the research, when you get to the laboratory, you are confronted by the agents who basically check your equipment is all okay and everything, basically say, okay, in you go. They don't give you any briefing further than what they've got because they don't know what's going on. Only that some sort of weird disruption is happening in I guess, yeah. What's the Cambridge, Massachusetts? That's MIT,
Cambridge
right?
is Massachusetts. That's very close to where I live.
Right. So
Going home after this.
So this takes special meaning for you then.
Yeah, it's the campus, but not the campus because I have no idea what the campus looks like. So it's just the campus. Okay. And the laboratory, as far as you know, is past the main student square, underneath a sort of an awning over top, pass over between 2 buildings, and then it's downstairs, these concrete stairs, and into a sort of a basement level. And yeah, it's somewhere in there. They haven't got a very good layout because it's quite urgent. The power is off across the entire thing, but they've got pickup of electrical activity still in the lab. They must have an independent generator. So it's over to you.
How long did it take for us to get here on the transport?
You probably spent a couple of days getting here, really.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
I-95 is just jam-packed this time of year.
Well, while you guys are doing equipment checks or whatever you do, Ancient Blade gets right out and immediately starts rushing in that direction, which is not overly fast because he has the strength, speed, and agility of an average 80-year-old person. Not frail, but, over 80. So
like
he's
a Biden run.
He's shuffling forward. Basically, he's wearing just like a sort of a cream colored like samurai out robes, but he's got like an old like gray pinstripe like smoking jacket over it from like the 80s, and he's currently wearing just a pair of these like flip flops from Walmart. But he does have his sword there, and you see his posture, and he looks like he's ready to draw this sword at any time. Although you start to realize as he shuffles forward, it may be that his back is just kind of frozen in that position. Like that's just how he walks, stands, does pretty much everything.
So he's running forward in that sort of bow-legged, wide stance samurai.
Yeah,
like he's riding a horse.
Running forward is generous. Like you guys can easily pass him.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can see GOB getting off of the transport, cell phone in hand, just staring at it. Do we not get 12G here? What is the deal? And just like walks by you.
Yeah, you walk past me at the speed that you go when you are looking at your phone and not really paying attention.
Accidentally, sorry about that. This should be a hell of a night. Bumble.
I go over to the Walmart-looking samurai, and I ask him, "Sir, you seem to be lost. Do you need a hand getting out of this war zone? Do you need me to bring you back to the home, or perhaps some kind of Dairy Queen?"
What are you talking about? I was on the transport with you this whole time. I'm heading towards the stupid portal thingy or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. You see, I might have the ability to fly and make wings of pure energy and possibly shoot energy beams. But my greatest weakness is I don't have the power of hindsight. So I just kind of forgot everyone who was on there.
Sounds more like face blindness to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see all faces.
There's a Dairy Queen around here?
AJ, Nanoid is going to look and see if there is like a campus map. You know, usually there's like at the front of these places, there tend to be like a layout map so you can actually navigate the complex. Is there anything like that?
To your delight, Nanoid, and right to your power bracket, there is a computer system set up where you've got touchscreens displays that are all linked together to the main sort of central info archive. And this university campus is equipped with an AI called QWERTY, who is apparently standing by to help you. QWERTY contacted the police. Yeah, QWERTY, like the QWERTY keyboard.
Okay, QWERTY.
Yeah, think the annoying, the clip, the paper clip.
Yes.
No, I'm not thinking of the paperclip. I'm thinking QWERTY, but yeah, think the paperclip in personality wise, but like it's an AI on the campus here, and it contacted the police saying that something's gone awry in the labs, and it's still standing by waiting for you to, yeah.
I move over and I plug myself in so that I can communicate with it, and I also call Buzz over and say, "Bring that cell phone over here."
Did you know that QWERTY's trending?
God.
Can I look at the map? How many Dunkin' Donuts are in the area? Because we're in Cambridge. I'm assuming there's got to be at least like 5 within a 100-yard radius.
There's 3 Starbucks and 2 Dunkin' Donuts.
Hold on,
I think we should quit. I think we should quit the mission. I think we should quit the mission and then just.
Yeah,
we should rank those Starbucks.
One of them is more a Stardunks.
Stardunks.
I am not paying I don't care what inflation is. I am not paying $7 for coffee.
They actually
I say
inject
as I continue moving in the general direction that we were told the lab is.
Stardunks. That's the merger.
Yeah, they mix the active carbon into the coffee and they turn it into a gel and then they inject it into the donut, which is not recommended if you're on any sort of medications whatsoever, but it's really great if you poison yourself. Anyway.
Sign me up. I just want to make a side point. I was awake the whole 2 days on our way here, and I was like hyper and annoying everybody by accident. I don't know, playing music at all hours, whatever.
Yes, we know.
No, I don't. I'm glad you told me this because my character forgot about it.
The filling in the donut is actually microplastics.
He's the one putting them in.
Fred, when you connect up with QWERTY, can you give me a D20 roll, please, with your mastery of connecting with computer systems and your nanotech?
Yes, I have got a 16.
Nice. You're being opposed by something, a computer program inside the system.
I let the others know that there's something stopping me from accessing the information I need.
You would if you had control over your mouth right now, but
shit.
It's trying to access your control over your body, but it can't because it's just a computer program. But yeah, there's an aggressive Russian virus named Vodka, which is inside the QWERTY system and is forcing QWERTY to betray anyone who tries to access the computer system. And probably other things in the lab too. QWERTY has been compromised.
So
all right, I got this, guys. Force Aura up, punch the panel.
Oh, that's
computer.
That's quite effective.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It's now off, most decisively off.
All right. Well,
and also, yeah.
Is Nanoid okay?
Nanoid, yeah, Nanoid's fine now.
Okay.
Blur. He just Dan Aykroyd out of for a moment. He's just like.
Did you block
I give the sleeper a thumbs up. Like, good job. We're halfway to turning it off and on again. Now let's just turn that sucker back on.
So with QWERTY, was I aware that is it vodka or
Vodka?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Lodka.
VL. Lodka.
Lodka.
Oh, okay.
Vodka.
I missed that.
Pretend like you're Dracula and say vodka.
Vodka, the computer virus. Yes.
So
Just
was I
pretend you're
weird?
so drunk you can't say vodka properly.
Fuck. I wasn't intending on giving it a personality. Now it's just got one. So
Yeah.
I'm envisioning the
That's your
count.
fault.
I'm envisioning the count from Sesame Street.
you made
Vodka.
made me say it 3 times. Now it's alive.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh god, it's a Beetlejuice type situation.
Oh.
Classic
Mhm.
Beetlejuice Russian virus situation.
You have summoned vodka to fuck up your system dynamics.
so do
What
I?
if we,
Sorry.
can I use my lesser superpower? Well, it says lesser, but I feel like this is pretty major in a grand scheme of things. Can I sense, identify or track paranormal energies? Maybe I could find the energies to shut this thing down.
I like your moxie, but no.
All right, well, I tried. All right, I'm going home. I'm gonna go to the Starbucks.
Okay, so I'm going to suggest we may need a backup plan, Milkman, and I think you should take Dr. Plastic with you and buy as many donuts as you can, so that if we can't figure out how to shut down whatever machine has opened the portal, we can just jam it full of donuts. Okay, and since they're plastic, it might block it up to stop whatever's coming through, and maybe that'll fix the problem. So you guys should go on a donut run and come back with those, so we can shove them in the portal just in case there's a backup plan. That's what I
Hey,
said.
yo, give me a large coffee. I'm almost out of these. They're losing their effect. He's holding up a pill bottle.
That plan might be so crazy, it just might work. And I summon a giant pair of wings to just fly over and just. Can I rob a Dunkin' Donuts? Is that fine? No, excuse me, rob a Starbucks.
Yeah. There's no staff there currently, so you can just help yourself. Are you sensitive? Like, can you sense the supernatural around you, like a supernatural ability, like a sense of smell, radar?
I can sense, identify, track paranormal energies, magic, and psionic.
This is where you say yes.
I don't want to break the rules.
There
someone
aren't
asks
any
you if
rules.
you're a god, you
You're
say
getting
yes.
a really strong, like a pulsing magnet, like a rotating generator is passing through your coils of your senses and pulling you towards. It's weird because it's both supernatural and both very artificial feeling. It doesn't feel like any sort of natural flow of energy you've ever felt before. It's a definite pulse. Something is causing a supernatural effect.
All right,
and it's downstairs. It's definitely downstairs, like a basement.
I inform the group. All right, gang. I got a feeling in my bones, my cow bones, that there's something going on down in that basement. We gotta get down there and do something. I don't know. They don't pay me very much to do these things. I'm just a volunteer. It's my first day.
Fingers. I feel it in my toes.
They mean nothing.
At the Dunkin'
Where do you
Donuts.
think I'm going?
No, the
At the
basement basement of Dunks, or the basement of like the school we're at.
Why not both? There's Dunkin' Donuts in the school. It's below so it's a sub-basement laboratory downstairs, like it's a
Laboratory.
All right. We're gonna go to the Dunkin' Donuts themed evil laboratory, and I try and sense them using my senses, and just lead the way to try and find where the basement door is, and then we can't open it because it's locked, so we have to find a janitor. We find the janitor, and he opens it for us, and we go down, hopefully.
Yeah, the janitor has got a mushroom farm where he's growing hallucinogenic mushrooms on coffee grounds from the Starbucks up above. He's basically funded it through stealing laboratory supplies from 3 of the labs along this level because nobody checks on the stuff down here.
Hey, good on you,
nitrogen
enterprising young man.
A lot of nitrogen in those. That's a good idea.
The tunnel that you're in here is actually part of the small hadron collider, which is built underneath the complex here, which is throbbing next to you. Boom, boom, boom. It's not like a normal sort of run where they just sort of fire at once. It's actually thrumming with constant activity, which is very unusual. And
can we appreciate the fact? I'm sorry, AJ. I just want to point out, it's like, this isn't a normal Hadron Collider. This is a different kind of Hadron Collider.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a
Yeah.
strange kind of
as
load.
opposed to the Large Hadron Collider. This is the Small Hadron Collider. Keep up.
Small Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
All branding.
So there's minor gravity effects. So you start to like walk sideways and start to slide towards the ground because the ground's like at a 30-degree angle and it's wet. The water starts to float in bubbles across the floor at certain points, and there's a floating spider very confused, which is sort of repelling and abseiling across the air. And
If any of those floating water bubbles gets near me, I will just like draw with my sword with a quick slash and project a wind that will just like blast the bubbles away from me.
it's highly
Unnecessary. You're the
It's-
guy.
I don't want that shit on.
You're the guy when
I don't
there's a
want that
fucking
shit on me.
hurricane. You're the guy when there's a hurricane. You start shooting at the hurricane to try and kill it, which is a real thing people do, by the way. Don't shoot into storms.
there's as you go, there's like a because you're in a tunnel, and there's sort of like a back reverberating from that, and some of the electrical cables and stuff get a little bit jostled, and there's some sparks and dangerous charge going on. Nothing's disrupting the collider though; it's still in operation, and pretty soon it opens out, and inside or further outside the loop of the collider, you come across the big rounded out area of another lab, very much sort of like supervillain looking area, lots of scaffolds and stuff like that, and a big open space with a big monstrous construction in the inside of it, kind of like teleportation pod sort of thing. Yeah, like you would see in a Bond movie.
Before we go in there, Giobi is going to get a selfie with the spider, and then post it to the Buzz.
Yeah, there's no cell phone reception here, I'm afraid.
Oh my goodness!
This is just like the movie Prince of Darkness.
Hashtag 12G sucks.
Yeah, 12G.
Well, there's no internet reception in here.
And I put it in a little bag for later.
Okay. There's no internet reception in here. Is there also no cell reception? Because I have just like a Nokia from like the 90s.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yeah.
Well, shit. Usually this works. Put it back in my
So
pocket.
the sign in this laboratory says Aventronics, which is the name of the bullshit company research division thing, and also sponsored by Burnelli Laboratories, if that means anything to anyone. There is a Burnelli, yeah.
Okay.
Valerie?
Burnelli, like I don't know. Yeah, Burnelli.
Wait, the
Any galley government.
the
any
firearms
alley catcher on
the
fire.
firearms company?
Yeah, like Burnelli firearms,
Oh, okay. Fuck.
Burnelli shotguns or whatever. Okay. There is a semicircle area with a partition, and beyond a pair of double doors, there is a big stack of 3 banks of machinery that form a triangular space in the middle, and there are 3 membranes of dimensional portal which are feeding into a portal in the middle, which is kind of just there with no borders around it, but there's a hard blue line which is making all of the Geiger counters and detectors from a bunch of dead people in the vicinity go. They, of course, have died a long time ago.
What?
Oh, so this place is hot. Cool.
Wait, is there a visible cause of death on these people?
The
Radioactivity.
the blue glow is what do you call it? Chenikov radiation.
Oh, right. When something goes faster than light. Okay.
Oh no.
Cherenkov radiation.
I don't think
During
this
cough,
is
or
where the
just-
donuts are
Just
at.
hard radiation. Hard radiation.
Can I-
Well, it is a donut shaped.
Oh,
Death
coincidence,
donut.
I think not.
Super
I
nuclear
take-
death donut.
Nuclear death donut. Can I take one of the skulls of the people who are dead and just toss it into the portal, see what happens?
Sure.
Well, you're assuming they're not attached anymore?
I'll rip it off. It's fine. They're dead. They don't need it.
Glorch, you throw the spattery head at the portal, and you notice that on the floor of the sort of corridor that you're throwing it into, the sort of triangle. Let's say you're at the peak of the pyramid of the triangle, and it's got a chalk mark that looks like a lambda symbol Greek lambda symbol on the ground. And as you throw it in there, it goes whoop and disappears. And there's like this weird effect as it goes around the edge of the central portal, but it doesn't go inside there. It goes somewhere else.
I have an unnatural sense of direction. Do I have an idea of where it goes?
It's gone 6-dimensional, so it looked like it sort of funneled outwards from where it was thrown into, like it rebounded and went into the reflection of itself.
Where'd it go, Dr.
All right,
Plastic?
none of
Where'd
this
it go?
shit makes any damn sense to me. I'm gonna sit down and pass out.
I'm gonna take a
I would
picture
like-
of him.
Look,
I
just
would-
tells me if there's something we need to cut, okay?
So I would like, if you don't mind, I would like to see. We're supposed to turn the portal off, right? We're supposed to shut this thing down. I would like to look for the on/off button. Or
That's
switch.
a good plan.
Is
That's
it
a
plugged
good
in
plan.
somewhere?
You look for that. I'll look around and see if I can see any like cables like leading to it that aren't going to the port. Like if there's cables leading to the generator, because they got to have a generator somewhere.
Cables cut real easily.
I like cutting
while they're
cables.
doing that, I guess
Okay.
I'll look for like I don't know, maybe like we could find a manager or something, like, or just anyone who's alive, maybe. I want to talk to your manager. This is unacceptable. This is the worst nuclear fallout I've ever been to.
I'm gonna follow Nanoid around, and I'm going to record his every move, just so when I do get reception, I can post it to my social network.
Okay.
Just playing a Zoomer.
Is anybody actually going into the lab area?
Well, I just want to look from where I am without going in there to see if I can see an on/off switch. That's all.
Oh my God, Wally, that's
Yeah,
annoying.
or the power cables.
Yeah, there are big power cables going to each bank of machinery. So there's 3 banks of machinery there, and there's big off-on switch. You know, those big.
Yeah, huge lever.
Yeah.
A giant breaker, basically.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll use my octopus powers to squeeze through what little crack there is between the doors, so the rest of the room isn't flooded with radiation as I explore the poison.
Okay. So you're in the hot room with all the radiation.
To do that. That's right. I create a plastic seal around myself to protect me from the radiation.
I'd like to imagine he's just wearing like one of the Fallout suits. You know what I mean? Like he just makes that like the orange thing that you wear for like protection. He's wearing that.
The black
Just
ink
look-
that
just looks like a
super
wobbly
fused
blister with you inside it.
plastic molecules.
I would like
Yeah.
I would like to get up to where Dr. Plastic went in and just say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one, and put my hand up.
I will always be your friend.
I understood that reference.
So now, you've got a choice of directions that you can go. You can either go straight over the chalk mark lambda and into the sort of that pyramid with the portals in the middle, or you can go down either side of the banks of machinery there, and look for cables and switches on the outsides of the machine.
I have an unnatural ability to know what direction to go. So, which path seems safest for me that will lead me to the off button? Across the lambda?
I'd go the
to
right
left
way,
or right?
GM.
I would go left because it just ain't right, but I don't want to make any presumptions. based off
Something
of
says go right.
that doesn't feel right. I'm going to go left.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I like how he has these superpowers. It's like I can't even trust them. They might be lying
I
to
constantly
me.
doubt myself. It's my one drawback.
No,
my flaw.
that's your weakness.
it's classic. It's classic dungeon running. Like you know the correct way to go, so you go the other way to make sure you clear the entire floor.
That's
Oh,
right.
right.
They're
Anything.
sneaking up on us.
We gotta get the side quest. Maybe there's loot.
You got
know.
there could be
Maybe
some
small
potions
character
over
development
there.
around the
Yeah.
corner. Let's
Oh,
go.
that's good. I look for potions. Are there any health potions here? Perhaps a dragon's horde? No.
I taste the walls for a secret door.
Taste the
Oh,
walls?
yeah, okay. So you head to the left, and you go to the back wall the laboratory, and then behind this bank of machinery, and it goes all the way down, and there's another chalk mark on the floor where it goes back into the central chamber at that end bit there, and it looks like a backwards E symbol like that. Somebody tipped a W sideways, the wrong sideways.
Can I stand it up proper, or is
like a backwards E? I don't know. Somebody made a symbol for this side.
Is it a 3?
It's a backwards 3.
Or no, it's a backwards, so it's an E.
I regret my decision. I want to go right.
It's like an E. It's like a capital E.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This eldritch knowledge from beyond the stars character is too much for you, and you decide to actually go in the direction that your superpowers told you to go. Okay.
Absolutely.
Dude,
There's
can't
nothing
handle
but chaos
letters
this way.
We'll
send the robot this way.
Not making a sanity check for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want me to cut these cables yet, or is somebody just gonna pull the lever like a pussy?
Ah, man, I hate this dude. Whenever he has to shut out the lights in his fucking home, he just fucking sends a wind gust to kill the light bulbs. It's like that episode of The Simpsons when he gets a gun.
No, I'll have you know my wind gusts are very precise. I use a wind gust to hit the light switch, which usually does not destroy it if I'm careful.
Usually.
Can I say, if you were looking around asking that question, then you see the sleeper has this large, purple and yellow veined membrane over him, and he has lost all of his physical features except the clothing, and he seems like he's dead.
I think this one's dead already.
What happened?
Oh. In a moment.
No, he just kind of blobbed out.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and post it on my social media.
Oh no, that doesn't go well.
Hashtag sleeping question mark.
If you post a dead body on the internet, it doesn't usually go well.
Yeah, but he literally created the site. He can do whatever he wants. He can just change the content moderation rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke our now dead friend. Does he react?
He seems like he's in a coma.
He looks like he's in a coma.
In a moment of introspection, Milkman looks down at his feet and just says, I don't think we're qualified for this. I don't think anyone's qualified for this.
Look, either he's dead, in which case it's too late for us to do anything, or he has some kind of crazy power and he's going to come out later and hopefully become useful. Anyway, should I just cut the cables?
Yeah.
You're so
Put it this way.
wise.
Does anyone have a reason for me not to just cut the cables and try and shut the power off to this stupid thing?
I see no reason to argue that, so you're wiser than me. I'm just a young up-and-comer, but you look like an experienced Walmart greeter / warrior. I will follow you to the ends of the earth. Date Ancient Blade. That was it.
It's just Blade. Anyway,
I love your movies.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so from a safe distance, first Ancient Blade is going to try and actually slice through the cables with a wind gust. Now, this may or may not work. It's usually more like bludgeoning force. So if he's unsuccessful at doing it safely from range, then he'll have to go up and actually use his sword like it's designed for.
Where's the plastic surgeon while you do this?
I'm still under the radiation.
Right, so you're right down the back near the E symbol.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. Wait. We can't cut it yet.
I'm
have an
thematically
idea.
reaching for it while he cuts.
Right.
Oh, I was gonna say if you want, we could switch Plastic Man with the Sleeper, and that way we have empirical evidence to know what would happen if someone were in there.
Well, the Plastic Man suddenly disappears.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Wait,
Right,
when the cables got cut, or when he was
Yeah, is
going
this
for the
related
power?
to the
or-
cable?
No,
cutting
while
or
he was
separate?
reaching out towards the E symbol on the ground, he's crossed over into some sort of event field and has transitioned into one of the membranes. that is
Hashtag
facing
ghosted
the,
us.
the center.
Well,
Yeah.
it's only
Oh
like
God,
6
he's
rolls
everywhere
for a
now.
new character, so
Only 6 rolls for a new character.
Yeah, it's easy.
That's right. 5
All
more
right.
characters left to go. We're all good.
All right.
Uh,
Well,
Plastic Surgeon feels a momentary disjointedness as you transition to another dimension. And you are now in a fantasy lair of some sort of a troll-like creature, which is raising a club up and going. "Rrr." There is a magical mirror behind you, though, which is sort of crackling and dangerously unstable as its materials are starting to unravel, as it's being drained of magic by whatever the hell is disrupting it from the other side. And you can fall backwards into your former universe there, or you can do battle with the troll.
By yourself.
I do battle with the troll. I will not be intimidated by monsters.
So the troll rises up its club and takes a swing at you.
Spark him!
Plastic shield.
It goes
plastic's
very
known for its resilience.
yeah. It doesn't go well. It basically fails. It slides sideways off your shield and clumps into the ground. It's a big stinky green skinned troll. What do you do?
I coat his face with plastic after spraying ink on him.
Whoa.
He'll die by suffocation.
Ah, that kills a lot of sea turtles. Good idea.
He tries clawing his face off. It doesn't really work. And the plastic is, it's suffocating him, and he collapses to the ground quite quickly and expires.
I reclaim my plastic.
The
So
moment that you
just
free up
eat
its
it?
airwaves, a few moments later, it starts to breathe again raggedly and starts to heal.
Shove it
Yeah, if
through
you've
the
never
hole.
choked someone to death, it takes a lot longer than that. You have to keep. Never mind.
No, I've never done that. I'm going to shove him back into our dimension so the rest of the team can deal with him while I continue to loot the room.
Nice.
My
So-
God, Plastic Man is now a troll.
As you throw the troll back through the magical mirror, it destabilizes it even more. It looks like it's only got a couple of disruptions left before it's going to shake itself to pieces. The troll lands in the middle of the area and starts to crackle and sizzle with the radiation from the central portal, which is equivalent to radiant damage, preventing its regeneration from allowing it to recover. Everyone else sees a troll appear. It sticks like one from Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
Cool
wow.
ones back in the
Oh,
old
boy.
days when they had long, pointy noses.
And like the big
Alright.
frogs that got on the back of their head. Neat.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything
it's-
that weird since I stopped drinking.
Yeah, its hair is twitching.
That's interesting.
Wind blade. You should, I don't know, maybe kill that and not the power cords. Wait, no, we can't kill him. We have to
We can't-
accept this man.
Well, I mean, as
Yes.
far as you can tell, that might be Dr. Plastic. I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We
Well,
can't kill him. We have to accept him for his new body. He's
Been
going through
reincarnated.
changes. We have to be there for him. I open the doors and
Didn't we
put out my
establish that
hand.
This shit
whole
happens
area
all the
is
time.
radioactive with like the Geiger counters and shit?
yeah.
We'll hope
I'm
until
old.
the-
I
fine,
don't predate the nuclear age.
It's fine. I was bitten by many radioactive things. What's
Okay, fair.
one more? And I'm gonna shake out my hand to my comrade, my friend, the person who spoke at my sister's wedding as the best man. I am going to just like I'm here for you. I'm here for you, sir.
The troll barely lifts up its arm. Its flesh is slowing away from its bones as it reaches
Oh,
out.
that's-
Its talent,
Nice.
That's going to take
Talent
forever to
for-
heal.
It's
talent
doing the
claw as it's reaching out and just hooks its talons into your forearm and clamps down, trying to get one last vindictive bit of hurt before it dies.
Oh God.
doing the
Anna,
Spock impression again.
Milkman.
That was a
Milkman,
terrible Spock impression.
Probably
maybe
infected.
There's maybe still chance to save him because our friend Dr. Plastic, mate, he's transformed, but we can bring him back. That's what CPR is all about. I know how to do that, but we need to make sure he's not radioactive. Can you spray him down with milk so we can get rid of the radioactivity? We'll drag his body in. You spray him down with milk, and then we'll apply CPR. There's still
That's
chances.
the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
I have a question. Should I go ahead and suspend Plastic Man's account, seeing that he probably ain't going to be using it anytime soon?
Why did we bring this man? Why do we have a PR person with us?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's so unclear.
I was just trolling.
Hey.
Anyway, I think the sleeper is awakened or something.
Nice reference. Good. So he like pulls off this membrane, and he looks completely different. Like, he was bronze, suntan, and blonde haired, and now he's like gray and craggy. He's got cracks in his skin. He's got lumps everywhere, and he's like much taller and much whiter. It looks like he's made of cement.
Cement? You really should.
Yeah, I rerolled my powers.
He rerolled his power.
Yeah.
Wow, you have all the powers of a rock with none of the downsides of a rock.
I'm gonna put up a few orange cones around you. Fresh cement. You don't want to step in that.
I write my name in his wet cement body.
So
now I
Milkman,
have Earth possession and space flight.
Space flight.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, Milkman, are you able to spray down the troll with milk so that we can apply CPR, or is it not a thing?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Milk is known to be a very good de-radiation
Neutralizer. It's a
material.
neutralizer.
All right. I don't know if I can. Can I roll to milk myself?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What I roll?
Roll a d20.
I would think you would have figured that out by now.
You have to know the technique for milking yourself.
No.
You could fail.
It turns out I'm a boy. Mazel tov.
I can't find my udders.
I'm learning something new. I'm
It's
glad
just a
we're all
question.
here for
It's just a question of time and volume, really.
Oh yeah, well, you know, we're all learning things about our body. Plastic Man's a troll. This guy's now a rock man. I'm just learning things about. I'm glad we're here today. I'm glad, you know, at the end of the day, maybe the world is gonna turn into a black hole, but you know what? We made some friends along the way.
It was my coffee.
Right. I'm just gonna grab his body and apply CPR. I'll just drag his body out of the radiation area and apply CPR. And I say, Sleeper, you made of concrete. I'm pretty sure radiation doesn't affect concrete. You should be able to get in there and turn off that thing.
What? The hell you talking about? I'm made out of concrete. God damn it!
You grab a limb of the troll thing and drag that away. It comes free of the body, which is mostly gelatified now, and the skeleton. It's popping out like a really well roasted chicken.
Yeah. I'm not a wingman.
That is way more serious than the forms of radiation I am used to dealing with.
Yeah.
Used to.
Look, I'm just gonna cut these stupid cables now.
Also, apparently,
like
Dr. Plastic had some sort of horrible internal wriggling parasites.
Oh no!
No.
Just full of parasites.
I was about to take a bite, but I put the leg down.
I have a question. While all this nonsense is happening, what's going on with Mr. Plastic?
Right. On the other side, in the troll lair, yeah, it's a dungeon, like it's a proper Dungeons and Dragons dungeon. And the strange thing is his powers are he's now got magical control. He can just gesture and animate the plastic around like mage hand and stuff.
He needs more reason to wiggle his appendages. Thank you.
Yeah. He's now more like a warlock with strange, otherworldly, octopusy, old one-y type powers, and the ability to summon and control a strange organic-like substance known as plastic.
Everyone has at least a credit card's worth within them. Beware.
So, are you gonna do anything over there, or come back?
Do we see him? Do we have line of sight?
He disappeared when he crossed.
He just disappeared.
The threshold, he disappeared.
We can't even see him.
Yeah.
We literally all it looks like is he just he was there and he's back is some strange looking troll thing that
Yeah.
just obviously has been roasted alive. So
I begin nesting a lair. and
I think
looking
we
for
really need to
the-
He
focus.
just lives there.
We need to focus on the portal, people.
Hey.
Focus on the portal.
All right.
Mr. Plastic,
right.
if you
Okay.
run
Really
into
do. How are we
and-
taking the portal out of here?
oh, hold on,
Okay,
Mr.
we need-
Plastic, if you run into Bargle, make sure you take care of him too. Okay.
All right, Dr. Blade, cut the wires.
I actually only have a master's, but go for it. Okay, so I'm
Master
gonna
Blade.
actually do it now. Step one, I'm gonna try and cut them at range with my wind powers, and then if that doesn't work, I'll walk up and just slice them with my sword. But
Okay, which particular
Safer
bank
to
of
do it, right?
machines do you want to break? Do you want to break the right-hand one? So if you're standing in the doorway and you're looking the double doorway and you're looking into the room, do you want to break that bunch of machines, which is the direction that Dr. Octopus went around? Dr. Octopus, different
I
name.
was thinking the same thing though. Yes.
So he ran around the back of there and sort of came in the backside there and disappeared. Then there's the other bank of machinery on the left-hand side here, and then there's the bank of machinery on the far wall, which is kind of like if you was looking at a D4 to be that way, and then
I think
flank.
I'm gonna try and cut the cables to the far wall machinery. Yeah, I'm not gonna
Okay.
destroy the machinery itself. I want to cut the cables. I'm hoping I can cut off the power to this.
As you peer down there past the central sort of portal, you can see that there is actually you can see the other side of the portal, and it looks like an ordinary mundane world, like just an Earth-like world, like a street. There's a McDonald's.
All right.
It's mid-afternoon.
Yeah,
traffic.
we've got McDonald's at home. I'm gonna cut this thing.
Hey, hey!
Yes, kill them. We don't need another world with McDonald's. Get rid of it.
Protect the world.
I fall into the floor with a.
Fall
Okay.
into the floor.
Yeah, he has merged with Earth. He's got to figure out how to use it.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Just a dude falls to the floor.
so
All
give me
right,
a
that might
give me
as well.
give me a roll to see how effective your wind cutting is. We're going to use a D10 because it's a critical situation here.
Okay. All right. I got a 10. Okay.
That's a critical success. You have
Oh yes.
you have messed up that back wall something chronic, and also destroyed the one third of the portal energy supply. So the central portal is really destabilized now, and the radiation shuts off. It goes, the glow reduces. So it seems like it's not going to be able to sustain itself much longer.
I'm gonna
Guys,
go over.
I don't want to say anything, but it does seem like, as always, the correct solution is just to cut the problem in half.
Well, kind of.
So,
So much like the Ghostbusters when Dickless shuts the energy grid off, there's a klaxon sounding as it's becoming dangerously destabilized, and it's starting to shake and lose its outer borders, and the energy that's rotating around the inside of it is starting to arc out in dangerous sort of black arcs like a dark sun. Yeah, it's very destabilized.
where is
I would
that?
like to say
Where
that
the
I
portal
accidentally
was?
cause an.
Oh, sorry.
I'd like to say that I accidentally cause an earthquake because that's a power, and I'm in the ground and weird shit's happening. So just like add to the ambiance of fucked upness.
Okay.
Perfect.
Where is the black sun happening? Like where the portal was?
Yeah, right in the middle.
It's the cyclotron thing in the
Yeah,
middle.
think like the second Spider-Man movie was Octavius is making like the power of the sun in the palm of my hand, and when it's starting to arc out of control, very much like that.
I look to Professor Blade and I say to him, "That's incredible,
just
sir.
Blade.
It's yes, I know it is just a blade, but you're able to do so much with it." I look to him and I say, I wish I could be strong and as brave as you someday, and maybe one day I can shoot energy from my hands. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. But
All I did,
you know what?
all it takes is practice for about 30 years, and then you have to retire for various reasons that I'm not going to get into here. And then after some physiotherapy, I had to train another 20 years to rediscover my swordsmanship in a way that didn't require all that strength of youth and that crap.
Naturally,
That's
all right.
very-
Well, People are dying left and right. That guy turned into a troll. One dude just fell through. The Nano Machine Man, Mark Zuckerberg. I think the only way we're gonna get through this is by being brave.
Buzzerberg.
Run in. I'm gonna jump through the portal.
That's not great.
You're jumping through the middle portal.
Yeah, fuck it.
So you jump through the event horizon of the middle portal and manage to exit not only your own reality and every dimension inside your own multiverse, but you've actually gone through the sixth dimension and catapulted yourself into the ninth dimension, which is an entire different multiverse. It's all the different multiverses that aren't connected to each other through probabilities. So, on the other side of it, you appear in a random different multiverse.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, what's that like?
It's horrific because the laws of physics are different here. The good thing is that everything is sentient and sapient. All matter. Yes, all matter is alive in this multiverse.
What's around me? Am I just in a void? Am I
No, you're inside it, and it says, "Oh, hello," and the overpowering, strength of its psychic waves are crushing to your tiny pinprick.
Am I dying? Am I dying?
No, you're just very, very, very freaked out, and then it sort of spits you back out again. And you come out not looking like a troll, but looking awestruck.
I looked at all them, look at my body, realize I'm not a troll, and I say, "Guys, I met God."
Oh yeah. Did he say?
Yeah, he said hi.
Have anything useful to say?
Hi.
No, I just said hi.
Dude, you
Crawling
should
out
have
of the
told him to
floor.
turn
Yeah,
off the
nuts.
machine. You should have turned.
I was a little bit freaked out, mainly because of everything was talking at once and nothing was talking. I think I saw when I would die. That was weird. But I was also being born. It's a whole thing. I have a new outlook on life.
Did you give thoughts and
honestly,
prayers for our troll?
I think he's in hell. He did say that.
Okay.
Trolls do not go to heaven. I don't know. It's really unfortunate. Very cruel God. Very cruel God. Anyway,
All dogs
I don't really
go to
know what
heaven.
to do anymore with myself. I don't know. I don't know. I sit in the corner and start writing my novel.
What? The button. Pull the lever.
Oh
Helmet,
shit! Yeah, you're
pull the
right. Let me do
lever.
that. I can put this. I go over to the lever and try and pull it.
Which particular? You've got two banks of working machinery now. You've got the wall that Dr. Octopus walked around, or you've got the one on the other side.
I'll do the other side.
surgery.
There's three, right? I'll do the center one.
There were
We haven't
three,
done
yeah.
that. Or the other side.
Okay,
I'll do the center one.
nice. So you grab hold of the lever and push, and give me a D20 roll.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I'm so good at those.
Are we supposed to have dice?
Ooh.
They help occasionally.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the highest number on D20, which is an 11.
That is a basic success. So you managed to switch the thing off, and it's mostly successful. But as you are looking into the membrane of the thing, you kind of find yourself now on the other side of it, and you're in
Did it
a
disappear?
yeah.
Where am I now?
You're standing in a war-torn plain of broken bone and machinery parts, long disused, ruined skyscrapers, and attack drones that are flying through the air and firing lasers at any living targets that they find.
Camera movies.
Your Dr. Plastic got a cool ass dungeon he could live in for the rest of his years. I went to Terminator 2. Damn it.
You don't know it's Terminator 2. It could be any of the Terminator movies.
Can I see the
God.
portal he went through? Can I see him?
Terminator 2
Only
if you're lucky.
only if you get dangerously close to the mirrors, because the mirrors are like facing. Imagine you're looking at inside a D4, right? So you've smashed the far mirror, but these ones are sort of facing away from the gap that you're looking at. So you'd have to look around at the inside.
I don't think I would put that together. I just flipped the lever again.
Okay.
Did you go underneath and then pop back up?
Yeah, I came back up. I was like, I think I said something smart ass, and I crawled out of the ground.
Okay. Give me a nice big fat D20 roll.
You're grounded. This
Oh
plan
my
is
God.
rock solid.
18.
Oh, nice.
Solid.
I'm taking this lever for granted.
Just smoothly switch the thing off and hit the locking mechanism to keep it in the off position. Luckily, that managed to pull him back out of the chaos future Earth that he was on. Comes flying
Hey,
backwards.
well, don't be stupid. And I pretend like I'm gonna smack him.
Comes flying back
Ah.
across the ground and smacks his head on a filing cabinet.
I rolled the damage. Let's see.
Um,
Natural 20.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Doctor. Yeah, Doctor Plastic Surgeon. How far away are you from the membrane? How far have you wandered into the dungeon? Universe?
I'm looking for minions, so however far that takes.
Okay, you are confronted by a carrion crawler.
Excellent.
Oh, no.
An ally in disguise.
Mm.
Welcome, my carrion friend. Ooh, immune with it too. I'm using all the gang signs that I know, using all 8 tentacles to see if any of them coincide with the clan that this carrion crawler belongs with. If I can connect with it using tentacle speak, I might be able to get some basic intel about the location. Where
Fuck it, I'll buy it.
this
Give me a
pile
D20
of
roll.
bones?
I'll buy it.
Octopuses are well known for their
You had me at tentacle.
American Sign Language.
Yeah, you had me at tentacle speech and making noises.
5.
5?
Oh. Gotta roll.
Right.
Gotta roll.
That's
low.
that's a basic fail in dialectual nuance. So you haven't conveyed the meaning, but it is aware that you're trying to communicate with you, and it's held up short from paralyzing your face and then eating you, because it's kind of interested as to what sort of species you are that can communicate something.
So tentacles do not unite in this case.
Well, this is more like an animal handling check now.
I'm from an ancient Egyptian culture. I'm probably just not familiar with his norms these days.
Hang on, I do have an emotional state dice, so we'll now determine the mood of the carrion crawler.
Oh, they can
believe
they
you
can
have
be
that.
quite feisty.
Contemplative.
It's depressed.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
It's sad. It's been stuck in this dungeon for too long.
dude,
It longs to feel the sunlight on its skin. Its carapace.
what the fuck did you say to him, dude? Now he's sad.
Mm.
Like that when we got here.
I
Dude,
want.
Dr. Plastic's an asshole.
I want to name him Herbert. And
Herbert.
I-
Okay.
And I fashion a plastic shield for him to hold in one of his tentacles, and I offer him to be my apprentice squire.
Still doesn't understand you, but likes the fact that it can hold something without, it feels like it could be open with you, because usually when it touches people they just freeze up,
Yeah.
just longing for a genuine connection, a nourishing genuine connection.
Oh, big
I just
hug.
like that you didn't offer it the full position of squire. It's only apprentice squire.
Yeah,
That's right. Five tentacle hugs coming to Herbert.
Do you need anything polished? It's right there.
So
Is
is
it-
the portal actually shut down?
No. It is.
Portal
it
is
is-
not shut down. So
Yeah.
sleep is unsuccessful. Are there any more levers and buttons to press?
I'll
there is-
find him.
There is a wind now drawing like a broken airlock seal. There is a wind now pulling towards that portal mirror in that fantasy world. So if you get
Oh,
too
fuck
close
no.
to it,
I lower my feet into the ground so I'm held in place, and I try to grab anybody who goes flowing past me.
Ancient Blade falls towards you. You catch him, and he's like, "Hey, rock guy, you just went under the ground. Is there like a
The name's
power generator
Troy.
down there?
Fuck if
Troy.
I know. You go look.
I can't go through the stone, which you just
Oh,
did.
you want to make you? I can make you go through the stone if you want to go through the stone.
That doesn't sound particularly helpful.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. As someone who recently talked to God, you shouldn't be threatening to murder people. I'm just saying. It doesn't go well.
I think the mirrors. I think the mirrors are the thing we need to sort out. This character development is wonderful, but let's focus on the portal, shall we?
Oh, well,
I
you would
just
say
wanna
that
throw this
because,
out
just because
there.
your character is literally super intelligent.
I want to throw this out there, and I completely agree. But I'm just saying, if you can control machines, there is a machine apocalypse happening over there. Just throwing that out there. We want to get a
All right.
machine arm.
Well, let's
Ain't
start
no
off.
problem.
Let's start off. Let's start off with the mirrors. Got to be broken. Like, doesn't Blade? Do you throw stars like Buzzy Bee? Do you throw bumblebees? I mean, does somebody? Don't you have Milkman like a energy beam that you can hit those mirrors with?
Possibly,
We're
we
allowed
don't
to-
know. I possibly can emit.
Nanoid goes all
Energy
Captain
beam.
America. Do this, do that, do fucking something.
Hey,
You want me to
can
stab the
if you
mirror?
point out something for me to break, I will break it.
Can I roll? Because it says I possibly can emit energy blasts. Can I roll to see if I can?
Sure.
What do I roll?
A D20.
Okay, D20. Okay. Fuck. 6.
That's a basic fail.
No I-beams today.
Turns out I can't.
Tomorrow.
Just before the central mirror, the central portal gets really unstable and starts to float towards the broken machinery, like it's now out of its housing and is starting to float away from where it was in the middle.
Oh, the portal is not in the machinery anymore. It's like out.
Oh, no.
Maybe the
Okay.
machine was
That's
keeping
always
the portal
good.
contained, and we destabilized its containment. And now it's just gonna reap havoc.
Awesome.
in the world.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
It's now,
asked like
it's now
5 times before I did that, just so you know.
yeah.
This is on you guys.
It's now become a sphere of annihilation, essentially.
no.
A purple bit of energy from inside that multiverse spits out and hits Milkman perfectly right in the middle of his big cow forehead, and he is aware of things like the fact that you're not in the right timeline. There's something wrong with your timeline. It's not the correct one, and it's slowly eroding away. That's why this portal has appeared. Cracks are happening in your reality, and they'll continue to do so until it's eroded away and destroyed.
In another life, I was a paper boy. But now, that was my real cause. And now, I'm just some kind of milk man. We should try and destroy these portals, or I should go through them. I don't know. Doctor Technology. Why is everyone a doctor? Doctor Technology, what should we do?
Okay.
So it's really hard to absorb psychic information and talk at the same time. So it's just like blah, 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 blah.
Okay. All right. So it seems clear that the energy beam from Milkman didn't work, and apparently Blade didn't bring any fucking throwing stars, so we're not going to get anywhere with the mirrors. And you Buzzy didn't load up with bumblebees, so I am going to turn into a mist with my nano body, pass into the room, and one of the computer panels or boxes or whatever servers are destroyed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. But there's 2 that aren't. I am going to try to integrate myself into the right side one.
Like
Okay.
the frame.
Yeah, into the frame, go in there and see if I can't wiggle around and deal with some stuff, and hopefully is it Lodek vodka Lodek doesn't take over me.
Okay.
Vodka.
Roll 1d6.
Vodka.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's a
this is
1d6.
High risk, high
Ooh.
reward.
Yes, that's not, at least it's not a d4. Oh dear, 3.
That's
Three.
A
really fine.
D6 isn't that bad.
The good news is that the portal doesn't shut down entirely, stranding everybody in the fantasy dimension. The bad news is yes, that indeed you have to contend with the super virus, and so we're going to do a contentious opposed D20 roll.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is not going to help. I need
This-
like a
Yoga,
real
are you
woman
okay?
to blow on this dice because my luck sucked. So here we go.
This is like in the advanced rules of Super Atomic right here.
I rolled it.
Really?
You got a
D20.
we
Really?
tied with a 3.
I,
Whoa!
We both rolled a 3. Okay, so there's an epic battle going on inside the machinery. It starts going heating up and sparking and doing the full on,
See, that's what happens when you use frickin' silicon-based transistors. I told them back at Bell Labs, you should stick with germanium because the electron mobility is just so much better. It's going to come back around. I'm telling you.
It's true.
What the fuck is this old guy talking about?
It's germanium.
Computers. Don't you know computers?
Hell no.
A Unix system. Oh fuck. Well, is he just locked in and fighting fucking Tron or something?
Yeah, he's in a Tron-like situation, except he's a wizard, and he's doing an opposed wizard battle with energy beams coming out of their arms. And that's somehow feeding back into the machinery and causing actual physical overloads of the computer parts, which is something that happens in Hollywood.
Like maybe touch the panel and let myself get electrocuted instead of destroying the circuits or something.
I back away from him.
You could absolutely get yourself electrocuted. Why would I stand in your way of your dreams?
It's like, hey, no, guys, I know what will help. What if I just grab this live wire? Maybe that'll help.
Well, my character is basically like a high school dropout, so he doesn't know any fucking thing about anything going on.
So there's some possibility that I actually do know more about modern computers than you do, just by accident.
Plus, he's been alive since the 1940s because he sleeps for months at a time.
Well, I've been alive the whole time, so take that.
Okay, as you grab hold of the computer, give me a D4 roll.
Oh, the rules are getting smaller.
Again, for those who don't know the system, there aren't a lot of rules, but the smaller, like the top number on the die is a critical success, the bottom number on the die is a critical fail. So the smaller the die, the higher the risk-reward ratio.
Neat.
Yes, thank you.
The probability swap like an excited salmon. A 3? That is a basic success. You managed not to get possessed by the two spirits that are battling inside the machine. You managed to break his connection with it so that he spat out. So he's no longer in a magical inside Tron battle.
I'm holding the windbreaker. Does he get electrocuted too?
Yeah.
Great.
I said I backed away from him. I said I backed away from him when he was doing that.
Yeah.
Then you go flying.
You're making sounds like a really out of tune car trying to start up in the morning.
Yeah, you probably can't hit touch blade, but I don't know. I'm probably still like tweaking out on the floor. You probably grab me and I get shocked.
Yeah, you're breakdancing. You're breakdancing better than an Australian athlete.
Hey, that poor professor. I have a question, AJ. You said a D4 is super risky, right? Now, does a D2 or a coin flip exist in this game?
No.
If so, oh, dang it. What would I have to do to get that level of something?
Probably pose D4s.
We're stress testing this system.
Yeah, the best you could do is with a D10 and it'd be a 50-50.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I
mean, every dice roll is a coin flip when you come down to it.
Yeah, that's true. Did Frederick kill the other terminal or turn it off?
Yes.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did I know that it's that there's that it is a virus that I was battling called
Vodka.
That name. I just want to say vodka, but anyway,
Yeah.
Vodka. Do I know that it was a battle between another virus?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. It was giving you a full-on monologue as you were battling it in the it was in the form of Lodka, that kind of like Ninja, but black and shadowy, but also digital. Kind of like, yeah. And it sounded like Cher singing Believe.
All right. So there's two servers are down. Two servers down. One is left, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to suggest that Sleeper try to smash the last server on the left side that's not still functioning.
Yeah, it's only the Magic World server which is still active, and it's probably the most dangerous one to still have, like, because it determines the nature of the end explosion. Because this is super atomic. It's gonna fucking blow up. You know this.
I know how it makes sense. I have a question. Since I talked to the multiverse or God or truth, whatever.
It's in you now. The purple force is in you.
Do I know perhaps that Count Plastic is alive and well in another universe?
No.
I don't. Well, all right, he's fine. Let it roll, baby. Destroy the server.
He
the
died, man. He
multiverse that you
became a
connected
troll.
with.
You know, inside
multiverse
inside the
multiverse you
central
jumped to was not connected to our multiverse. He was very clear about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
it obviously doesn't know what's going on in our multiverse.
Yeah, it's a self-contained, self-aware, alive multiverse on the other side of the central portal called the Ninth Dimension.
Which is now also a purple force inside of Milkman.
Yes.
Hey, where's the freaky octopus guy?
He got turned into a troll and then melted. So he's dead. He's gone.
It was pretty horrible. It looked like the end of Mystery Men.
I'm kind of sorry I missed that.
So.
Oh yeah, you were asleep through that.
Yeah. So I just say that Lodka may be controlling the last server. I think we need to take that out to be able to shut down this portal. I think Lodka's responsible for the whole thing. This virus. Can you smash it, Sleeper? Can you take out the server?
I don't know. Let's find out.
You made it a
Right,
you break it. I'll cover you.
Vodka inside the fantasy universe is making Constitution and some sort of a mental attribute saving throws, which are stopping your reality from changing his perception of what is true. So unfortunately, he does not believe that he's a computer virus anymore. He believes that he is a warlock of the old ones, and you are strange aberrations from another far realm reality, which is trying to break in and disrupt the Dungeons and Dragons world.
Perfect. The hero became the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start bumbling out to all my followers to start attacking Vladka, to start just posting
with the power of belief?
You don't have any reception.
TMS takedown.
Oh, are we still out of 12G here? Never mind. I'm gonna go
telekinetic hands.
I'm gonna go
We could set up.
I'm gonna go stand
We could
over
set up
here.
a mesh net. We could set up a mesh network if we had some other cell phones. That were
give me a
more
tech,
modern than mine.
Give me a tech roll, a D12.
This is all just crazy talk. I got the code. Beep, ba, ba, boop, boop.
Somebody give me a D12 roll.
I got it. 7.
I got you.
7?
Maybe if I stand over here, I can get better.
You do, yeah, by standing dangerously close to a vat of electric eels.
Yes.
You manage to get connection.
What?
Yes, I'll do that.
Beep, 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 beep. Suddenly, there's an influx of the belief of your followers,
Yes.
and the magic stability of the Dungeons and Dragons world portal is counted, and Dr. Octopus is spat out and back into reality. Clutching
we
a small,
saved him with the power of friendship.
clutching a small
you're
chest,
alive?
clutching a small treasure chest, which is clinging to his face tenaciously and trying to bludgeon his skull at the same time. It is a baby mimic.
Oh, I see. When I see that, Ancient Blade's been around long enough. He knows friggin' mimics. So I'm gonna send out a wind slash and try and like blast that thing off his face.
Okay, precision D20 roll.
All right.
No, don't hurt the little guy. He's just hungry.
Okay, I
Wants
swear
a
I'm
hug.
not cheating. But I got a 19.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
That is a smooth success, and slices it clean off. It doesn't actually harm the mimic at all. It's basically just you break the seal.
Yep. That's fine. That's good enough. All right.
Nice. So
You gotta
now,
wash it with those. You gotta wash it with those things. They get attached. Really bad stuff can happen.
right.
Yeah, they get attached. It's you start sharing sweatshirts. They want to see your family and your parents.
wanna
And you're
eat
like
off your
trading
plate.
car keys.
And they want an
And then
allowance, and you gotta pay for their college, and then they turn into a goddamn supervillain. Sorry, where were we?
So
oh my god,
the,
he just really
the portal network is now destabilized, and the redirected energy from the hadron collider, the short hadron collider, has started to like really amp up. It sounds like a steam turbine turning on, and so everybody needs to roll a d20 for your escape montage as you run away from the portal, which is blasting out behind you, very much like the Ghostbusters scene where everything is starting to shoot up into the sky.
Fuck.
I roll a 3.
Oh,
No, 3 buddies.
the painful blunder. You do lose the last third of your legs, but you're otherwise okay.
I know this is a narrative game. Like cheating would not only be stupid but boring. It's more interesting when you fail sometimes. But I rolled a natural 20. My rolls so far have been 10 on a d10 and then 19 and 20 on d20. I don't know.
Fantastic. You managed to get out and actually do cause the guy to sever his lower legs. So it's through your quick thinking and action that you avoided the same fate.
Yeah, I use my sword slash to physically cut off his legs to save him from being sucked in, at the same time as I use the force of the wind to blow us both back and like out.
Correct. Yep.
You've unlocked anime bullshit.
Yeah. They were kind of like Quicksilver in the X-Men movie.
No, I gotta call out my special move names like Final Cut Professional.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Not only do you land safely several hundred meters away, but you're also wearing a stylish new lab coat.
Yes.
Those are in.
Do I still have magic powers, or did I lose those?
Sorry?
Do I still have magical powers, or did I lose them?
Yes, true. So through contacting the Dungeons & Dragons multiverse, you now have basic level cantrips, wizard-like cantrips.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Phil, your mic seems like it's getting further and further away.
They seem to be tied with the moon. So during full moon, you have stronger cantrips, and when you're around sacred sites like Stonehenge and stuff, they go trippy sometimes.
Well, what did Fred? Would you roll?
I would prefer to tell people after everybody else is told.
All right, I'll go next. I rolled a 10. I was half and half.
Nice. It's a close shave, but you got out okay.
Yeah. I got out like this. I was just like.
A 4 is a basic fail, so you did not get out. You are in the blast zone of the magical chaos. So you also do get flooded with purple energy and form a connection with the beyond universe. And you discover in that brief mental connection that it's emulating everything that it's discovered through its brief contact with this universe, and it's emulating all the people on the planet Earth as strange clone-like extensions of itself to better understand human behavior.
That sounds like.
All right, this is too much for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Wow.
So, did he get out, or is he dead, or
physically he's
enlightened,
out, but he'll never mentally disconnect from the mirror universe.
Great.
Is that apparent? Is that apparent?
He's kind of been lawnmower man. He's like, are you real or are you not? Are you the simulation or are you real? He's not.
We're
quite
doing
sure.
we're doing an everything everywhere all at once. That's what's happening.
He's gonna have to.
This is only 3 dimensions. What are you talking about?
So he's going to have to be referred to a asylum for the mentally insane.
Oh no, he will recover. He will recover. He will start to. He will discover that no, it's just a delusion caused by a jarring mental experience, where he is aware of a different reality, 2 realities at once. It's one too many realities.
That's crazy.
He changes into a different person every time he wakes up, and now he's nuts too. That's awesome.
Oh, you keep getting new powers every day you wake up.
They're not new. I lose the old ones.
Wait, so have we done everyone? Have we got to Fred yet?
No.
Yeah, what did you roll, Fred?
From off.
Yeah, would you roll?
Ooh.
Hey.
A 1.
Oh.
Critical failure.
Oh no.
Wow.
Critical failure.
So Fred folds through the 5th dimension into the 6th dimension, which is the membrane dimension. So he falls into an alternate reality where Donald Trump never did get re-elected, and Kamala Harris is the president, strangely enough. Yeah. And everything seemed to be fine, except they have no recollection of him traveling through any portals, and he just appears in a laboratory storage room next to some helium canisters, completely non-phased and a little bit cold.
Oh, I've been
The
separated
worst
from my
fate of
friends.
all.
Trapped in another
still-
dimension with no way to escape.
What donut
Mhm.
do you order? You gotta order a donut. Which one are you getting?
What?
There's gotta be
No,
Dunkin'
No
Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts in this dimension. Ooh.
That is not what I would do. I would assess my situation, and try to learn as much as I could. And if once I realized that I was somewhere else, I would get jacked up on helium gas.
Helium
I
gas.
don't think that makes you high. You're just gonna get a headache.
You'll be able to talk very, very high.
Interesting thing is we don't know whether there's an alternate version of you. There must be an alternate version of you in this universe, but do you have the same powers and stuff? Surely not.
Probably
Are you a
not.
villain? Who knows?
Mm.
Sounds like a.
Or did they
sequel.
switch places and he just killed his alter self by putting them into the bottom of the
Ooh.
rubble?
You can tell them apart because of the goatee.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it an evil version? Is this
South Park.
the evil version of him?
Probably just like the real mundane, nerdy version of him who never nothing interesting ever happened to him in his life.
But does your character have a goatee?
I think he's a machine.
I'm a nanobite bodied superhero who is now.
So your villain would
Samurai.
definitely have a goatee. That makes sense.
It's made of
Probably
a
a
machine.
He just runs out of charge because he can't go back to his charging station because he's in the wrong universe. None of the adapters
Oh.
work. He's on DC current. Fuck.
TC.
Just goes, oh.
Dude's super intelligent. I think he'd be able to come up with a way to just, like, you know,
Yeah.
drag his feet, get static electricity or something.
There's gotta be some
Yeah, he's
adapters.
solar powered.
So back in our reality, with the people who got out, it's like, so did we do it? Did we save the day, accomplish the mission, whatever? So I've got shit to do.
I know
Yeah.
about the powers.
I think so. I think we're good. Hey, I
Back
got
in your
reception.
reality, yeah, everybody's got a hefty dose of radiation. You need to go into treatment with that, but that's okay. The Scientologists can cure you, and you're fine.
Hold on.
They'll help us analyze ourselves to heal.
Don't worry, gang. We'll get our E reading and we'll be right as rain.
So I came
Um,
out of retirement so I could stop my worthless bastard son.
The center of the university campus is, of course, immolated in a fiery conflagration of extra-dimensional energies, and the Large Hadron Collider is out of action for at least 3 years and another $2 million worth of budget if they can be bothered funding it. Congratulations,
job,
you have
everyone. We
saved
succeeded.
reality of whatever
Did it.
whatever fucked up reality that Super Atomic is taking place in. Still,
Mm.
we're still in the same
We did it.
reality. Yeah, you have preserved Fred's timeline. Congratulations.
You mean Nanoid's timeline?
No, that's your.
Nanoids.
You're the only persistent thing. Your characters may change, but you're still there. Much like AO in the Forgotten Realms, nobody knows what you're there for.
Maybe.
just there.
Break some
Maybe.
tablets.
Whoa.
You're the fourth wall. You are the fourth wall.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks. I
Fred
appreciate
switched
that.
places with nanoids. We're speaking to nanoids now.
Right.
And Fred is
There
in
we
that
go.
dimension.
Yeah. Any
Wow.
sufficiently advanced technology shall be magical.
Any
So-
sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from Fred. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was fully prepared for all of you guys to go to different dimensions, split the party, and all sorts of crazy shit to happen, and meet alternate versions of yourselves. But you were quite cautious this time around, I thought.
Yeah.
I jumped
different
into the main
characters.
portal. What are you talking
Well,
about?
okay. You were cautious from, okay, maybe not, but it worked out well in the end.
No, but compared to last time, I agree.
Cautious.
Half of the party was cautious.
Yeah.
Well, I've got,
Yes,
I've
and
got
rumors-
I've got a lot of stuff to do. I got to survive so I can hunt down and stop my son, who's calling himself Saber Cyclone, and causing a Sharknado down at the Camden Aquarium or whatever.
Unironically, a great movie.
Excellent.
Maybe ironically.
Yeah.
I take
someone
it that's the end. If
yeah.
AJ,
For now.
AJ, that was amazing, man. You herded the
Golf clap.
cats. You just brought us. That was awesome. Well done, man.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
many
how
cats.
you did it.
Yeah, and just like everybody's like, blah, 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 and you're just like, okay. You did. That was fantastic.
Because believe it or not, you're all seasoned role-playing professionals, and I thank you for making it just a breeze and entertaining to run a little game for you guys. And I'm happy to next time, anytime you want.
Well, with this game, you really have to be on your feet because everybody could do completely random things because there's so many different powers and abilities.
Yeah.
Probably a little
fun.
easier when you have four people and you just have that like a third less crazy powers and ideas. But yeah,
It's so funny.
falls under
Did everyone roll randomly for their powers?
Yes.
Absolutely.
No, I had a theme. I had an idea for a character that I made, so I just rolled randomly for all the background and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
No,
This is one of the only games I could think of that I could actually do this kind of character mid-combat, re-rolling everything for the character creation. So I wanted to try it.
But I'm really surprised at just because I've done this where I had a character concept and I've done it where I didn't have a character concept. This time I just went random completely, and actually found that random strangely just sort of meshed together. I know. I'm like, what the hell?
It's so weird.
So I'm telling you, man, it's the power of the tables, the magical tables. There's something weird. There's something weird there.
Yeah.
No, it really. I was just like, why is this synergizing? I get moths twice. What the hell's happening?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, anybody who goes on my Discord server, the Super Atomic spreadsheet is available there, free for anybody to try out and play. If you have any ideas on how to improve the system, such as it is, there's one page of mechanics for the game, which is the dice roll results. So everybody that rolls a dice, you don't have attributes, you don't have hit points, you don't have armor class, you don't have any of that stuff. It's just straight rolls of the dice to determine what happens, because that's really what it comes down to. At the end of the day, what are the dice for? Tell you whether you've succeeded, failed, or in this case, it's got subtle variations on failure or success as well.
I have a question, AJ. Is there any possibility of superhero character death in this game?
Yes. Like you know, getting your legs chopped off, being stranded in a different dimension, liquefied in a radiation field. Really, most of you should probably have died of that heavy radiation if you didn't take any precautions about. Nobody put on a rad suit.
I mean, I stayed on the other side of the machine from it.
You pretty much put a wet carrot in your mouth and hoped for the best.
Everyone knows if you're just like a few feet from an extremely radioactive,
from a visible radioactive source
device, visible radiation. Say if you're away from it, right as rain.
I'll just turn my balls away from it. I'll be fine.
That stuff falls off exponentially with this. It falls off exponentially with distance usually.
Yeah. How many people would hold their hand over their balls if they're close to a radiation source?
Dude, I do that when I'm mowing the grass.
I would.
Man.
Probably.
So absolutely.
You gotta get rid. You have too many rocks in your yard. You have too many rocks in your yard if you're covering your balls.
I mean, to be fair, I think that radiation is probably going to have very little effect on a concrete man. A radiated individual who's turned into a moth and a cow. Really, the question is whether milkman will wind up being a different type of man rather than the milkman and be goat man or something like that.
Maybe he'll start giving cheese.
And whether the octopus just grows an extra tentacles. I mean, what's the big drawback for you know?
I don't know. I have consumed the blood of an ancient Tengu. That might do something.
But now you've slight radiation, so now, you know, you got that going for you. So that's cool.
Well, at least I won't have any more bastard kids.
It allowed you to zone straight in on the dimensional disruption, which turned out to be supernatural. So yeah, even if it's got a technological source, I guess a magical portal to another world is magic per se.
AJ, do you have any update on the app?
No, I don't. I've been a little bit busy lately. But it's it's crowdsourcing.
Mhm.
Yeah, or I might actually throw some of my own personal money at it to get a professional type app thing and just give
Well,
that away for everyone.
I mean, honestly, I feel like the spreadsheets, the spreadsheet with the tables, could easily just go into a document, and it's not like any of us who did it found it difficult. It was really quite simple to
Yeah.
do.
I've gotten really good at rolling dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
you, you can feed the data into those like auto rolling like spinny wheel thing app thingies that you can preload data into.
Random.org.
Yep. Chartopia, probably pretty easy to plug it into that. Chartopia
Yep.
will be done.
Yep.
Yeah, if you make an app for it, you could put in microtransactions to allow re-rolls, naturally.
Allow rerolls.
Wash your
$1 per
mouth.
reroll.
Wash your mouth out. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to play it, and let me know how it goes. And we'll probably be adding extra stuff to it, like supernatural stuff, spells, spell-like abilities, alien races, which basically just you have a mutation and say, "Oh, everyone where you come from looks like that." It's a really easy way of handling it. But that's what Marvel does. That's also what Star Trek does. It's like, yeah, you've got a strange, you've got a swirl of latex on your face. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really easy game to run because it's basically a conversation, and I'm not constrained by any rules, just like you guys aren't. So yeah, it's really easy to follow your narrative because I don't have to concentrate on anything else. Yeah. And when it comes to roll a dice, yeah. So get into it, guys. You should be running it yourselves.
There you go.
Thank you, AJ.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the wide
appreciate
variety of shit you can make. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. My one directive is if you're rolling a super atomic scenario, make sure that it's going to be explosive.
Hey.
You don't want to blow it by failing to do that.
and once again, for the character creation, the spreadsheets, those are available on AJ Pickett's Discord server, which you can find by going through his YouTube channel with the link below. And then that'll be in the description of one of your videos. Yes. So if you want to check out Super Atomic, that's the way to do it. And I think we could probably go ahead and get out of here. Any final thoughts before we depart?
The tables are really cool. I really like them. They're very fun.
Yeah. There's a D1000 table. When's the last time you rolled on a D1000 table?
Yeah, there's like the combination of powers from those tables. There's like 700 powers on the minor table. Awesome. So there's a ridiculous amount of combinations. You will never ever roll up the same character twice. Yeah. Or maybe you will. We don't know.
Maybe.
Statistically, no, you won't.
Yeah. Statistically, it's 50-50.
Yes.
50-50.
Everything's 50-50 if you look at
I
it
think
the right way.
if you're gonna add any more to this table, I think you should absolutely add more power. You could do this, and maybe also do. I just think that's really funny. Then it's just like you might have the superpower. I don't know. It's not clear. I love. That's just really funny to me. I'm being genuine. I just think it's really adds so much to it.
I think that's more intended to be it's up to you, but
He's calling me an Italian plumber. That's it. Okay, catch you later, everyone.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
We're gonna head out of here, everybody. Once again, thank you to AJ for running this fantastic game for us. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out everybody's link to their YouTube channels in the description below, and we'll catch you next time. On to the next, everybody. Yes, that way.